No sugar is not bubble tea.
No.
Bubble tea must have sugar. So why is that when I'm in bad mood, I want to eat bubble tea or sugar and something?
We've demonstrated quite successfully that we can reduce the risk of colorectal cancer purely with a 2 to 3 week diet intervention.
Do I trust you? 2 weeks?
People think that when you take probiotics, they end up living inside you and taking over your gut. That's just not true for the most probiotics that we consume. All they really do is
Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we have Professor Jack Gilbert with us. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Today we are going to do a very quick Q&A. We have collected many questions from our audience about gut health, and we are going to ask you, Professor Jack Gilbert. Let's go. After the COVID, and many parents have become very cautious. So should kids still be allowed to get dirty?
Being dirty is very important. Being dirty helps to stimulate your immune system, helps your child to grow up with a healthy immune system. But always remember to wash your hands before you eat.
But how about the microbiota?
Yeah, well, the microbiota in the soil is vital.
Good for your microbiota.
Absolutely. More immune stimulation is always better.
Many people get diarrhea when they are nervous or become constipated when they are traveling or stressed. How does this happen?
There's a direct relationship between what goes on inside your gut, what goes on inside your brain, and through the rest of your body. So if you disturb the gut microbiome, it can also lead to things like diarrhea and constipation and stress. So we're seeing that what you eat, where you travel, who you interact with, how stressed you are at work can fundamentally affect the microbiome, which can affect your gut health.
I live on bubble tea, fast food, and late nights. Am I destroying my gut microbiota?
Yes, yes you are. I mean, you've got to consider what you eat also feeds your microbiome, right? So you need to feed them things which they like to eat. That's lots of fiber and protein that facilitates them having a healthy lifestyle as well as you. If you're going to drink bubble tea, if you're going to drink these or eat fast food, do it very rarely. If you're going to drink bubble tea, drink it unsweetened. Let's try and take the sugar out of that diet, because the sugar will promote the growth of bacteria in your gut, which will cause more distress.
No sugar is
no
not bubble
sugar.
tea.
No happiness.
No sugar is not bubble tea.
No.
Bubble tea must have sugar.
Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned that good bacteria help regulate our stress and emotion, and sugar food feed bad bacteria. So why is that when I'm in bad mood, I want to eat bubble tea or sugar and something?
It's crazy, isn't it? That's the bidirectional relationship.
Yes.
So if your microbiome's craving sugar, so are you. I think your bacteria can change when you consume certain foods. That helps to promote a positive feedback loop, which makes your body crave the foods which feed those bacteria. If you have a lot of sugar-loving bacteria in your gut, your body is going to crave sugar to feed them. If you have a lot of healthy plants and vegetable-loving bacteria in your gut, your body's going to crave those to feed them. That's that bidirectional relationship.
What do you think if I follow the order of my bacteria to take more sugar?
Then I think, your teeth would rot and your body would, your metabolism would go wrong, your glucose levels would go, you would die.
Yes. In recent years, colon cancer, colitis, IBS, and chronic conditions like obesity, diabetes are all appears at younger ages. Yeah. From a daily diet view, what would you recommend people do to lower their risk?
It's really obvious. Eat healthily, eat vegetables and fruits and vegetables, reduce the amount of sugar and saturated fat that you take into your diet, exercise regularly, and you will stay healthy. Diet is a really powerful feature, but also probiotics can help to supplement that impact. Taking probiotics and eating healthily at the same time will reduce your chances of obesity, diabetes, colon cancer, and many other metabolic disease risks. In fact, I don't know if I can go too fast on this, we've demonstrated quite successfully that we can reduce the risk of colorectal cancer purely with a 2 to 3 week diet intervention. So by taking probiotics and eating healthy fruits and vegetables for just 2 weeks, we can significantly reduce the impact of the microbiome on colorectal cancer onset and disease progression.
Do I trust you? 2 weeks?
100%, 2 weeks. You don't need that much. It's quick, it's fast.
You're right.
Most people, I'll take a diet, and if I don't see anything changing within 2 weeks, I'm going to stop, right? So you've got to give them short bursts of intervention. Make sure that they're healthy with short things.
Yeah. Next time, think something about 10 days.
10 days. 10 days. 2 weeks.
All right, let's go.
6 days.
What is the biggest thing you have learned as a professor, as a scientist, and also a dad of an autistic children?
The biggest thing I've ever learned is to treat every patient and every participant in our clinical studies as a person. So my son was in many of my clinical studies early on, and then he started to say, Dad, well, you're not listening to me. You're not hearing what I want to improve in my life. And so that made me think about the importance of listening to people and trying to understand them, treating everybody like they're your children, that you listen to them and you understand and you respect them. That's a major part of clinical trial development, is making sure our participants don't just feel like we're researching them, we're experimenting on them, but we're actually working with them to achieve things which they can improve in their own life.
I heard constipation is an early sign of Parkinson's disease. Can yoga and workout good for that?
I believe so, yeah. I mean, anything that stimulates the immune system and supports mitochondrial health is going to help to regulate gastrointestinal transit, and so to reduce the chance of developing constipation, which could theoretically change the microbiome and reduce the onset of the disease later on. In fact, some really cool new research has come out that demonstrates that certain people with Parkinson's have certain bacteria in their gut that produce an amyloid-like derivative which can lead to alpha-synuclein development in the brain. So we're really interested in these partnerships between the gut and the brain and how to alleviate them early on.
Early on is very important.
Early on is very important.
And early on, you have to drink maybe 1 ton of yogurt.
Yeah, every day.
Yeah,
1 ton.
Yeah,
no, don't do that at home.
As we get older, digestion and immunity often become weaker. How can older people maintain a younger and healthier microbiota?
Yeah, healthy diet, exercise, and eating probiotics can significantly help with that. It can lower your inflammation level, it can lower cortisol levels, it can help your cells to be stronger, it can stimulate the mitochondria in your muscles and make them more powerful, it can stop bone density from decreasing, reducing diseases like osteopenia and osteoarthritis. So it can be fundamental in helping you to live a more active, healthier, longer life.
Are psychobiotics just a gimmick or a waste of money?
Hey, you can name something whatever you want. If it works, then it's not a gimmick. And that's the real importance of doing the preclinical and the clinical trials, to demonstrate that something is effective, that it can help people. Otherwise, you're selling them something on faith. I think it's incredibly important that we generate the data to support those conclusions, and that's why I like PS128 and PS23, because they are an evidence-based psychobiotic.
I always say that you got to trust professors, the scientific data.
Yeah.
From your perspective, what is the most misunderstood aspect of taking probiotics or using microbiome-based therapy in daily life?
People think that when you take probiotics, they end up living inside you and taking over your gut. That's just not true for the most probiotics that we consume. All they really do is stimulate your immune system and help to regulate your body processes as they pass through your body. So we're not talking about replacing your gut microbiome, we're talking about using probiotics, psychobiotics, gerobiotics to stimulate a healthy immune system, to stimulate a healthy physiological metabolism that will help to regulate the gut microbiome in its own right.
That's all. Thank you, Professor Jack Gilbert. You give us so many very interesting information, and we say hello to everyone.
Yeah.
Hello, bye-bye.
Bye, see you next time.